Before us, a mysterious past. Our planet is billions of years old. Life on Earth has had plenty of time to evolve. Humans have only been around for a tiny fraction of that time. What if we weren't the first intelligent beings on Earth? What if civilizations existed long before humans? Stories of lost continents like Atlantis and Mu capture our imaginations. Could these stories be based on real places and civilizations? Some researchers believe they might be. They point to ancient ruins and artifacts as evidence of something extraordinary before recorded history. The idea of advanced civilizations existing before humans might seem far-fetched, but the universe is full of surprises. We are constantly making new discoveries that challenge our understanding of the cosmos. The search for answers continues. Whispers of lost worlds. The idea of civilizations predating humanity is not new. Myths and legends from cultures around the world speak of ancient races with advanced knowledge. The Greek philosopher Plato wrote about Atlantis, a powerful island nation that vanished beneath the waves. In the Pacific Ocean, stories abound of Mu, a vast continent swallowed by the sea. While these stories are often dismissed as myths, some researchers believe they may contain grains of truth. Could these myths be memories passed down through generations, distorted over time but rooted in real events? Archaeological discoveries often challenge our understanding of the past. The ruins of Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, for example, date back over 12,000 years, pushing back the timeline for complex human civilization. The search for pre-human civilizations is a search for anomalies, for pieces of the puzzle that don't fit the accepted narrative. Hancock's Fingerprints of the Gods. Graham Hancock is a controversial figure. His book, Fingerprints of the Gods, became a bestseller, sparking debate and discussion worldwide. Hancock's central claim is that an advanced civilization existed during the last ice age. He points to ancient maps depicting landmasses now submerged, like Antarctica, with startling accuracy. Hancock examines megalithic structures like the pyramids of Egypt and Stonehenge. He questions how ancient people with limited technology could have built such massive, complex structures. He suggests these structures may be the legacy of a lost civilization with advanced knowledge. Hancock's theories have been met with skepticism from mainstream archaeologists and historians. Despite the criticism, Hancock's work has resonated with a large audience. Cremo's Forbidden Archaeology. Michael Cremo is another author who challenges conventional views of human history. His book, Forbidden Archaeology, co-written with Richard Thompson, presents a controversial thesis. They argue that archaeological evidence suggests humans, or human-like beings, have existed on Earth for millions of years. This claim directly contradicts the current understanding of human evolution. Cremo and Thompson present a vast collection of what they call out-of-place artifacts, OOPArts. These are objects found in archaeological contexts that seem too advanced for their time. Examples include metal spheres found in South Africa dating back billions of years, a purportedly human footprint in Texas alongside dinosaur tracks, and intricately crafted tools millions of years old. Mainstream science largely dismisses these OOPArts. Explanations range from natural formations mistaken for artifacts to hoaxes and misinterpretations. Cremo argues that the sheer volume and variety of OOPArts warrant serious investigation. Despite the criticism, forbidden archaeology continues to fuel debate about the true age of humanity and the possibility of advanced prehistoric civilizations. Section 5. Sitchin's 12th Planet. Zecharia Sitchin was a scholar who specialized in ancient Sumerian texts. He gained notoriety for his book, The 12th Planet, in which he proposed a radical interpretation of Sumerian mythology. Sitchin claimed that these ancient texts describe an advanced civilization called the Anunnaki. According to Sitchin, the Anunnaki came from Nibiru, a planet with a long elliptical orbit around our sun. He interpreted Sumerian myths about gods descending from heaven as literal accounts of extraterrestrial visitation. Sitchin suggested that the Anunnaki genetically engineered early humans, using their advanced technology to create a workforce for their gold mines. Sitchin's theories have been widely dismissed by the scientific community. Linguists and historians argue that his translations of Sumerian texts are inaccurate and misleading. Despite the lack of scientific support, Sitchin's work has gained a cult following. Section 6. Evidence in Plain Sight. Proponents of pre-human civilizations often point to enigmatic ancient structures and artifacts as evidence. They argue that these structures and artifacts possess features that could not have been created by primitive cultures. One example is the Great Pyramid of Giza. Its massive size, precise alignment with the cardinal directions, and sophisticated internal chambers suggest advanced knowledge of astronomy, engineering, and mathematics. Other examples include the Nazca lines in Peru and the stone spheres of Costa Rica. While these structures and artifacts are impressive, mainstream archaeology offers explanations within the context of known human history. The Great Pyramid is attributed to the ancient Egyptians, who possessed remarkable architectural skills. The Nazca lines are thought to be ceremonial or astronomical markers created by the Nazca people. The stone spheres of Costa Rica remain somewhat mysterious, but natural formations or human carving techniques are the most likely explanations. Section 7. Out of Africa, into the unknown. The Out of Africa theory is the prevailing model for human migration. It suggests that modern humans evolved in Africa and then spread across the globe. This theory is supported by genetic and fossil evidence. However, some researchers believe that this model is too simplistic. They argue that it doesn't account for all of the archaeological and genetic anomalies that have been discovered. For example, some ancient human remains, like the Red Deer Cave people in China, exhibit a mix of archaic and modern human traits. Additionally, the discovery of ancient tools and artifacts in unexpected locations like the Americas challenges the traditional timeline for human migration. These anomalies have led some researchers to propose alternative models for human dispersal. Some suggest that multiple waves of hominids left Africa at different times, interbreeding and creating a more complex genetic tapestry. If advanced civilizations did exist before humans, what happened to them? One possibility is that catastrophic events wiped them out, erasing much of their presence from the archaeological record. Earth's history is punctuated by periods of dramatic change, from volcanic eruptions to asteroid impacts. These events have the power to reshape landscapes, alter climates, and extinguish entire species. A large asteroid impact, for example, could have triggered a global cataclysm, wiping out entire civilizations and leaving behind only scattered remnants. Similarly, massive volcanic eruptions could have caused widespread climate change and ecological collapse. Another possibility is that these civilizations possessed technologies or knowledge that made them vulnerable to self-destruction. Perhaps they depleted their resources, engaged in devastating wars, or succumbed to diseases. It's also possible that evidence of these civilizations exists in places we haven't looked yet, like beneath the ocean floor. Climate change is a powerful force, capable of transforming Earth's environment over time. The planet has experienced numerous ice ages and warm periods throughout its history, each cycle bringing dramatic shifts in sea levels, temperatures, and ecosystems. These changes have had profound impacts on life on Earth, driving evolution, extinction, and migration patterns. For ancient civilizations, climate change could have presented both opportunities and challenges. Warm periods provided favorable conditions for agriculture and population growth. However, they could also lead to droughts, famines, and resource scarcity. Conversely, ice ages brought harsh conditions and forced civilizations to adapt or perish. Some researchers believe that climate change may have played a role in the rise and fall of ancient civilizations. For example, the collapse of the Akkadian Empire in Mesopotamia has been linked to a severe drought that lasted for centuries. Similarly, the decline of the Mayan civilization may have been exacerbated by a prolonged drought that weakened their agricultural systems. The search for pre-human civilizations often leads us down fascinating, if speculative, paths. While concrete evidence remains elusive, the possibility of ancient advanced cultures continues to capture our imaginations. Perhaps these lost civilizations exist not in the physical world, but in the realm of ideas, myths, and collective memory. Could the stories of Atlantis, Mu, and other vanished lands be echoes of a distant past, passed down through generations and reshaped over time? The idea of pre-human civilizations challenges us to reconsider our place in the grand scheme of things. It suggests that we are not the first, and likely not the last intelligent species to inhabit this planet. Whether or not we ever find definitive proof of pre-human civilizations, the search itself is a testament to our boundless curiosity. The quest to uncover the secrets of the past is an ongoing journey, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a sense of wonder. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of our planet's past, we must remain open to new possibilities. The search for pre-human civilizations is a journey of exploration, one that requires both scientific rigor and an open mind. While skepticism is essential, so too is a willingness to consider ideas that challenge our current understanding. The absence of definitive proof does not equate to proof of absence. The vastness of time and the destructive forces of nature may have concealed evidence from our view, or perhaps we haven't been asking the right questions or looking in the right places. The search for pre-human civilizations is ultimately a search for ourselves. What if the whispers of lost worlds are more than just myths? The search continues.